Well, g'day farmers. Welcome back to Farm Sim Saturday. All right, so last week we did our baler special, which worked out pretty good. This week we're gonna do sort of a special, but a mowing special if I got enough money to buy all these. So got some mowers we got to install here. Just gonna look through here. Not on that one, not on that one. We also got the bales we still got to get picked up out there. Just going to take us a couple of minutes. There's another mower there. And a Moco mower. And what else we got here? Not that guy. This guy here was kind of interesting. Cutting bars. I think you put one on the front and then these ones on the back, and they're like the cutting bars. We'll have a look at those in a minute here. Got this here too, which was interesting, but they said not to put too many on. Like, it's kind of like the roller that we did there with, you know, like the multiple roller, like this guy here. With the roller. Apparently, they say don't put too many on there. You might have collision issues or something. So we'll try it. And I don't remember downloading that one, but okay. Nothing there. I have since last week gone and deleted, sold back most of those combines and most of the balers. I think I kept a few I wanted to try. When we cut some grass here. I guess that's it. Okay, so let's fire it up here. I think this week, too, we're going to go up the hill there and buy that chunk of land and do some mowing up there is kind of the plan. Try some different mowers out and stuff, and then we'll... I'm going to have to probably get a windrower, too. So when we bale it, I want to try that wrapper, too, the bale wrapper. Start up here.
Welcome, partner. Yeah.
All right. So we have to. Well, we can get somebody out here. With the cultivator. Let me think. Now we'll get this guy moving these balers out of the way first here. This was from my screenshot the other day. I like this baler. It worked pretty good. Big square baler. Actually, I was pretty happy with this one. I don't know how far we'll get today, but I'll get one of these guys doing some work over here anyway. So we're going to, I guess, back these guys in here. And we'll get the field prepped for something to be planted. Takes a minute to unhook this guy. Alright. I do like that baler. Actually, it works pretty good. I really like how these sizes are changeable, I guess we'll say. Customizable sizes. You know, different sizes of bales you can have out of it. I'm really not sure why you'd not want to just make the big bale all the time, but anyways. This is the one I want to try later for the wrapping. That one I just kind of kept the big one there. I don't know. It might be all right too to keep, keep it. But we'll turn this into some silage here eventually with this one here, hopefully. Yeah, so we have to go pick up those. We also need something to pull that trailer, I guess, too. Get this bale out of the way here first. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to park in... Oh, yeah, it should park in that garage thing right there. Flares up at the top here, which is kind of nice. So not too bad at all. All right. Well, we'll hook this guy onto... I guess we'll run the cultivator around it or plow it all up again. Get rid of all that stubble and stuff that's in there. All right. Super good. All right. That we don't need right now. I don't know what we're gonna plant yet. I haven't really thought of that. It's a good combine there. Alright, I kept saying we're going to retire these tractors, this tractor, a couple of these tractors, but we haven't done that yet. But anyway, maybe after our specials, we'll think about that. So we've got some bales to bring in here, so we've got a bit of work to do here yet. Okay, why is that not going down? Oh, there we go. There. Okay. Alright, gotta get used to this again. I go in cab, I think, here again. That seemed to work pretty good last week. For some reason, these I can do in cab. I don't know why. Maybe because I can see the attachment better. It'd be awesome if I actually had the controls for the skid steer for it here. That'd be pretty awesome. But I don't, so yeah. Alright, let's see. This might be a little far to drive this thing. Yeah, should be alright. I just can't see nothing. Carry loads low. So there's the benefit right there of a square too. Big one like this, that, you know, that holds probably just as much as a big round, maybe jammed all in. But I'll show you in a sec here that the bad thing with a round bale when you're trying to carry it like this. there's still one more square down here. Yeah, another little square too. Let's see if we can just get him hooked up here and then take him off. Grabs him like he's not even there. Holy. I guess if I took my time, I could load all these too, but I won't put you guys through that. That's just, this is bad enough. But anyways, I'll just leave these down here. Oh, if I can get them off of here now. Oh. Oh. Alright, one more square here, that's good. And then I think we got some squares on the other side there too, we'll grab. Whoa. Load low. So what they say? Yeah, I don't think I can stack this. I wish I could stack it right in the middle. If I had a tractor, it would probably be better. It would probably lift more. Probably should have got a tractor with a loader on it and spikes. I don't think I can get this. Even if I, let's see here. Put this down again. No, she just don't go high enough. That's alright. Alright. Nice load there. Two big squares here. This might be interesting, trying to pick these up. Okay. That should take up the rest of the trailer. Too bad, actually, except I can't see nothing. Ooh, I wonder if I could actually, could have done it with that one, I guess, but anyways, we'll have to put this guy up here. Could have drove up the trailer, maybe, with it, and, yeah, it's alright. Let's try it. You convinced me. Oh, maybe not. At least on this one, let's see if we can get it up a bit higher. I can't tell where my angling is for this. Hey, that'll work. It's on. Awesome. The heck, you lifted this one before. Oh man, I cannot see the edge of this bale. That's huge. I'll take her. Alright, another giant one, and I think... Is there more squares down? Yeah, there's more squares down there. Okay. We might have to take them all in at once. Like, you know, a good load of them here, but... I guess we could drive the bale that far. Look out, crow. Ooh, boy. Oh, man. Tilt back. Just get her down onto the trailer. Oh, man. Okay, we could have got that a little tighter. Maybe I can get up here and push on them a little bit. Let's see if we... bring these down like this. I think that worked. If it did, that's pretty darn good physics. Yeah, it did. A little bit anyways. A little gap there still. Oh, no, it's not too bad actually. Hey, we'll take her. Alright, let's see if we can, let's drive the truck, the trailer down there, I think. I don't know if I got quite enough room on here to put the machine now, but we'll try. Sure. Tons of room. What are you worried about? Alright, lock that on. Get that up in the air. It's actually working out to be a pretty good load. Maybe we can stick another one up top here. I think we still got 4 round bale, or square bales here, and then all these few rounds here to pick up too. It's a smaller one that could go on top, maybe. Ooh, the brakes don't work too good. Oh, gotta unlash those. There. small bale, this one. It'd be a pleasure putting this guy up there. Another big heavy one. I wonder if I could, yeah, I don't think that's gonna quite work. I was wondering if, that'd be too heavy probably. I wonder if I could put that little one on top of this one and put this one on top of that one. Can I lift this one up a hand? No, too heavy. Too heavy. Alright, well, we'll just put it on the back here, I guess. Pretty heavy, this bale. Oop. Ah! She stayed on. All right, next. We had more than that. Some rounds up there. Okay. Interesting. I thought we had more than this. Should be able to put this one up top. It's a bigger bale, but smaller bale, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't seem to be as dense. What else we got? Round, round, round. I guess we can get a round on that back corner. Sure. Well, that's what I mean about the rounds, is you cannot see past them when you're driving. This one might lift us high enough to see, but maybe. We probably won't get as many on a trailer here. Ooh, that one there's going to be real heavy to lift. It's going to be awesome. Well, we'll plunk this guy down here. Think we better call her there, I think, for that load anyways. Should be worth a little bit of money. That's good. Well, I guess we'll start down there and grab those 3. This guy here and these 3, and I don't think we're going to get them all on one load, but we'll see. Probably won't be too bad. Alright, so he's all done there. We'll get him cleaning up this field here, and then he can move to this field. And then ultimately go to that field. That'll work good. It's actually a fairly heavy load. Just see if I can find a scale mod so we can scale things. That'd be kind of neat. $8,800, almost $8,900 in bales there. That's pretty good. All right. I'll leave her about there somewhere. We'll go grab these 3 down here. These are smaller ones here, so they shouldn't be a problem. Really small ones. I don't remember which machines they come out of now, but small ones. Try to get these as tight as we can up here. Oop, I passed him. Again, you don't have any peripheral vision in here, right? So it makes it a little harder. Handles these bales pretty good. I wonder how it'll do with the big round. Spearing's a little weird on it, but now these I might be able to stack. Can I lift it high enough to get one, let's say, in the middle there? Oh, yeah, I could actually. Alright, let's get one on the other side. Got one bigger one there. A couple of smallies here, and then we'll try to stack up Maybe a big one might go up there. If I can get it low enough and lift it high enough, it might. Hard to say. I wonder if these will be worth more. Oh, that one there is huge. Holy. The ones, hard to scale, of course, you know, because this is in-game, but the ones we were doing were probably in the middle of one of these. These are a bit small, these ones. Because I know... yeah, these are definitely smaller. I know when we speared into them like this, like these are the real baling that we were doing there. That I did a video of it, actually. It's on my channel if you look back there. When you spear into it, it was quite a bit higher already than these ones. So these ones are a lot smaller. But I think those other ones that we did there, the bigger ones, are a little bit too big, maybe. But in the middle is somewhere here. I think they're a 5-foot bale. So these are maybe a 4 and a bit. Woo. It didn't go exactly where I wanted it to, but got another small one here. I think another small one up there. These two will try to see if we can get it up top. It might roll out on us. I don't know. Whoa-wee! Where were you going there, bud? Ooh, that'll work. I'm happy with that. Now, another small one up here. We'll put on the other side, and I guess then these two on the back. That should work. In theory, that should work. There's, yeah, one there, one there. Okay. Should back the trailer up a bit to make it a little closer for us, but that's all right. Yeah, see, we couldn't drive like this. You wouldn't see over it. Maybe it's closer to those bigger bales. I think they're just a little bit too tall. We'll see when we push into it here. I know when we're going in the building with these things, though, it's so high you just can't see over the top, and you're just barely scraping the ground with the bale. So maybe a little higher than that, but yeah, no, it's just scraping the ground. You just still can't see over the top of the bale. So these are definitely a lot smaller bale. Oh. There we go. Beautiful. It's working pretty good. Okay, the last two giant ones here. Let's see if we get them on the back of this trailer. If this thing will even lift this. I don't know. We might not lift it. We might just end up nosing right down. A little bit big, yeah, these ones. But are we scraping? No, not quite. Well, yeah, it's close. We'll be pretty close to it, maybe. A little bit soft on the rear end, but not bad. Now, we haven't lifted it up much yet, though, so... Oh, no, not too bad at all. You just can't see anything. But we got lots of room in this trailer, so. Good. Last bale, and we're looking good. We should stop here for a second and get the other guy going here, though. Oop, went past it. Alright, let's just get him going on the other field here. Should check and see if anything needs lime. I don't think so, but... Let's have a look here at... Crop types, growth, soil comp. No, it looks good right now. Okay, good. Ooh, this one's a little heavier. Kinda can't see where we're going. Blind driving. Oh. Hoping it didn't upset it too bad there. I think we're alright. Get those lashed on. I think we still got room in the back for the skid steer. It was actually lashed on pretty good. I don't know about that strap, though. I don't think that one would hold like that. If you had this one going maybe down underneath this one hooked onto the thing, that might be better. But hey, that's all right. And this one here wouldn't lash like that either. It would just come off again. But anyways, this game doesn't know those kind of things. All right, just double make sure we got everything here. Pretty sure we're good. Yep. Looking all right. We'll take this in. Hopefully it's worth a whole bunch more money. I don't think it's quite as heavy, though, as that last load. So if it's worth more money, that's a little odd. Because, you know, it's probably sold by weight. Anyways, it's all good. See if we got enough money to buy that field up there. We'll go up there and See what it's all going on up there. Yeah, a lot less money. Okay, well, that's all right. All right, that worked out pretty good. Now, while we're here at the store, let's have a look at mowers. Weeders. Windrowers are probably going to need one of those too. But where, oh, where? Mowers, okay. So all these are the game ones here. We'll go down to our mod ones here. I'm interested in, we got that one. Got this one here too, and I think this one's for the front. Yeah, I'm not gonna change colors except that one I'm just not crazy on. It sort of looked like it came in red. I kind of like that. Alright, I'll buy one of those, and I think this other one here goes with that. I'll make it a different red. Okay, let's hook that up. This has a front, no, this doesn't have a front hitch. Which tractor do I have that has a front hitch on it? It's not that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think any of my tractors have front hitches. That's not good. I wonder if, oh, and I think this one, maybe if we can adjust that, we'll put a front hitch on it. Let's go over to our shop here first. We're gonna need a front hitch on this, I think. Man, he's got this done already. Holy smokes. Super fast. Now, if we can't put a front attacher on this, maybe this... No, I don't think this one does it either. I have to maybe buy a new tractor, but I don't have enough money. Wait a minute. How much did that just cost us to buy that? We just blew a whole pile of money there. I didn't realize that. Oops. Yeah, we just blew a whole pile of money there. I never paid attention, just went and bought her. Aw, dude, you missed a big chunk over here. That tree, yeah. They don't like that tree. Well, we might have to do a crop of canola again here, maybe. Well, let's see if we can get a front attacher on this guy first, because I can't buy that land now. Do a repair on him. Customize. Front loader attacher, yes. Oh, not that one, though. That's not working. That's a front loader, not the front, you know, thing on the front. Beacons design. Front weight. This might be it here. Oh, man. Nope. Not this one. Actually, can I... That's the biggest engine I got in anyways. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay. Need some fairly good horsepower too. Maybe that other tractor would do that. Let's just load up and get some medium. This one that we got out in the field now. Let's see if we can find it here again. Yeah. Wheel setup, warning signs, beacon, front attacher. That's what we need. We'll put it on that guy. Okay. Front hydraulics. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Still doesn't like that, I guess. Silly guy. Really, I have to detach while folding is not allowed. Really? You have to fold it up to unattach it? I didn't realize that. That's kind of odd. Well, fold it back up then for a second here. Alright, well, there's no real point in us buying any more mowers yet, I guess. Well, some of them are cheaper. We'll have a look here, but we've got to buy that field yet, too. I totally forgot about that. While it's doing that, let's see here. Number 4 is 106,000, almost 107,000. Okay, we don't have that much money, but that's the one we want, and we're going to do the mowing and everything all up in here and stuff. Just, I guess it doesn't look like it's going to be today, but that's okay. I didn't actually really plan on doing it today. Oh, sorry, bud. Didn't really plan on doing that today, but get a crop in, I guess, today. Some canola, maybe. Get that brought in, hopefully. This corner all cleaned up here. Strip here to do. Yeah, I think we better do a full fields canola here. I have to remember to get that little corner. Actually, maybe I'll go get it now. Alright, it's good to get those fields all cleaned up again. We'll do a swipe here, I think, too. All right, and this guy for a second will get this guy planting, I think, here for us. It's right, yeah. Oh, got that guy in front of it. No, right? I guess we'll use it. All right, let's switch her to canola. We got lots of seed in there, so that's good. This time I'll have to remember to roll it. Forgot last time. We did our wheat there. Whoops, I forgot to roll it. Ooh. Maybe not. This guy's a little bit too light. Let's try this other one here. Maybe it'll be better, or maybe it'll be worse. I don't know. I think that's a smaller tractor, honestly. I'll let him fight away for a minute. We need this other tractor just get the attacher changed on it. So let's head her over to the shop here. I think he's going to have to, well, unless we finish up with that guy, get him planted. That's just not working. Both of those are way too small. I like to hook up this mower, though, onto this thing to see how it looks. We got a little bit we can mow there. I mean, we don't have to buy that field. I kind of want to do, you know, all in this meadow and stuff here, right? If I get in there with it, might not be able to get in there with it because of the size of this mower, but all right, let's get the front attacher hooked here. We'll do a repair. Yes, customize front attacher. Yeah, front hydraulics. That's what we want. Let's change that to no. Yeah, looks a little better. I would change the main color too. It's almost too red. It's almost too red, too interesting. Yeah, it looks better. Rim colors. Ooh, boy. Brown. Sure. All right, engine setup. I guess we'll leave that as is. Okay. Yes. Good. Should do a save. Good. Oh, well, it's dirty, but dirty. You think it would give it back to you clean after painting it, but nope. I'll have to get a pressure washer at some point and put there, I guess. But all right, customizations are complete. Let's head over here and get this mower hooked up, and maybe we'll give it a little try today and see what we think. Got lots of other mowers to try there, though. I have to buy them when we get some more money, but we got to buy that chunk of field too up there. So, all right. Well, anyways, for now we'll get that hooked on, and then we'll give it a little try here, maybe, and then we'll see how it looks first. If it's going to work or not. Hopefully, this thing runs that. Should. It's the biggest tractor we got now is this guy. So, all right. This should be the front one here. I think it's this side. See if it hooks up here. Excellent. Ooh, that's heavy. There, that balanced out a little bit. Nice. This looks pretty slick. Actually, we should be able to get this through that barn into that little, hopefully I can mow in there. John Deere mower too. Got John Deere on it. Guess I didn't really pay attention to that too much. Alright, he's probably going to need help turning here. That honey's full there too. So I want to just drive him to the other end so he ends up finishing up here. Oh, just a little bit there. So yeah, we'll go and do some mowing over here with that one. Try to get into that pasture over there and mow that. We'll mow all this in here, I guess. As far as, well, we actually don't own that, so we'll probably won't be able to do that, but... yeah, of course we don't own this little bit, but it's 12,000. I think we'll just buy that. There. Alright, that's good. Now we can mow in there. A little bit anyways. Oh, look at that. He plowed up the hill. Wonder why he did that. That's interesting. He shouldn't have plowed that. Plow the grass in, I guess. Maybe I didn't fill that in right or something. Yeah, no, he plowed the grass. Didn't really want him to do that, but anyways. Alright, dude, I'll get you some help. That's too hard for you. Alright, well, let's that one fold it out, see if this thing runs everything too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like everything's running. Alright. That's good. Okay. Oh, we're not quite ready for that yet, so we'll leave it alone for a minute. Now everything's plowed, which is good. We can get this guy folded back up. Even plowed some I didn't want to down there, of course. Kind of curious now how you delete field. We used to use a roller thing. I don't know if that's in this game. It was basically a roller that you rolled over it and it just kind of put it back to neutral ground again, or unused ground. I must have blew a head gasket or something. This thing's smoking white. That's not good. Well, it's February, I guess. Maybe it's just cold out. Oh, man, even this guy's spinning a whole bunch. It's better. But we'll have to put the other guy on it, I guess. But we want to try some mowing here. That's kind of cool. That lifts up and down. Huh. Alright, we should be all mowing here. I can see things spinning. Seems to work pretty good. We're definitely going to need a windrower though. Big time. It's really spread her out good for us. That's all right. Can't windrow with this. It would be nice if I could stick one right on the back here, but there's no hitch. That's alright. It's all good. Does pretty good, this mower, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go in here too tight. I think I'll go into the paddock there, or whatever you want to call that, the meadow crop field thingy. I'm not gonna go super tight here. It's already made probably about 10 bales. Well, maybe not that much, but pretty close probably. Okay. Get that folded back up. We'll see if we can sneak through the barn here into the meadow here. I think that's about the only way we can get in here. It's going to be tight. Let's fold that up maybe. Yeah, we're good. What are you worried about? Oh, we were good. What's going on here? There we go. I didn't plan this out well, did I? Just thinking. Because we're going to have to grow this crop, which is going to grow this again. It's going to cover it all over on us. But that's okay. We can still windrower it and run a baler through here. Ooh, can I get a baler? Yeah, I should be able to get a baler through there, alright. Need a gate out here somewhere. There's nowhere else to get in here other than through the barn. Unless we save that crop for next week, and we windrower this today and bale this today, and we leave the bales sitting there. That may work too. Maybe we'll do that. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to have to take out a little bit of a loan, I think, for the windrower money, because I don't think I have a mod one of them. Short work of this field. Probably going a little fast, though. Now, can I get a windrower in here? That'd be the next one. I don't know. Well, should be able to. It's all folded up nice. All right, anywhere else we want to do? I guess I could have gone all down through there by the... Nah. Well, that worked out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this mower. That worked out nice. Just a little taste of some mowing for you. We're going to, of course, do it up the top of the field there next time. We get some more green. Oop, fall on the wall. Ooh, this thing is really heavy on the front. All right, that worked good. Now, let's have a look at some windrowers, because I'm definitely going to have to do that. Plows. Maybe I do have a mod for windrower. Let's see here. What's at the end? Oh, we do. Ooh, we do. That's very expensive. 62,000. Okay, well, we're going to have to, unfortunately... take out a little bit of a loan here. Darn it. That should get us a windrower. Windrower, and don't know what the difference is here with PTO. Okay. Alright, let's go grab that feller now, and that's good. We got a windrower. Not probably too often I'm going to use that, but you never know. Alright, well, let's see here. Windrower going. How's that guy making out over there? Still fighting, it looks like. Okay, needs some more horsepower on that machine. We could probably windrow with him and then use this guy in the field. Maybe we'll try to switch here. That other guy, he's going to need more power over there. So we'll switch to this guy. We don't need it for mowing now. So, well, he's sort of working out all right. He's missing a lot, though. That's interesting. Oh, I see what's going on there. Yeah, we'll switch him up here, I think. This guy should be able to run this windrower pretty good. Yeah, a little bit too much for that little tractor. Okay. I think we're going to have to start getting into our, well, this one's pretty good, but medium tractors. This is a medium. And large, I don't think we need to get into large yet. But that's better. Yeah, whenever we can, I guess we'll get out of these smaller tractors. Probably keep maybe one of them, maybe, but... Alright, windrowing we go. Nice. Oh, we're starting to get a little bit of equipment too now, which is good. This guy fold out a little bit here. So it'll probably go quite far. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's neat. Should be hopefully raking it all into a row for us. Run the wrapper over this. I just like to get it wrapping and see how that works on that baler. And a remote over there, but do that next time we get some mowers going here. We could do some hay too. That'd be all right. Hay gets pretty good money. I don't know how this is going to work. I might not be able to sell these. So now that I'm thinking of it, if it's still wrapped, I don't know if it'll sell that, or it might, but it might not also. No, that's working good. Oh, he's done over there now. Okay, let's take a break here for a second. We'll grab him. Got a bitty miss there, but I'm not too concerned about that. Good. Let's go back to the windrower now. Get this all rowed up. Seems to work pretty darn good. Another John Deere product. Yay, Johnny. Johnny Deere. Incorporate that into this over here now. That's okay. That works pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can fold her back up here, and we'll go into the, this place didn't work out too well either, did it, for selling stuff? Maybe we can sell stuff there too. Nice and tight fold, this thing. Wow, that works really good. Should be able to squeeze right through here. Should be able to. Oh, what are we hitting on? We're hitting on something. There we go. Don't know what was hitting on there. Couldn't tell, but anywho, we're in. Sweet. All right, we'll row this up. This thing should run that baler fine. We'll give her a try though and see how we like it. And then, oh boy, we're going to have more bales to load, aren't we? Oh, hopefully I can get in here with the trailer and stuff. Might have to drive each bale out through that barn. Don't think we'll do that today, though. I don't think we'll get her baled up here, just so, you know, the grass doesn't keep growing kind of thing and mess all that up, but I don't think we're going to get all those bales picked up today. It'd be nice to get some kind of autoloader. I was looking and still didn't really find one, but I'm going to have to try to size it, I guess, to the size of the bale and then what the trailer will do. I kind of thought they were just, you know, autoloader. Autoloader would just load whatever, but apparently it's not. It's pretty picky, apparently. But anyways. I'm just not sure if we'll be able to sell silage bales. Kind of like what I'm thinking. I know you can sell silage, but still wrapped in bale form, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll grab one silage bale and take it over and see after we bale it up. Sounds like that thing needs a little bit of maintenance. Poor old windmill, it's probably been there forever. Grandpa put that up. Grandpa gave you this farm. It needs a lot of work, as he says, right? Wish my grandpa would give me a farm. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Oh man, don't have a grandpa anymore though, unfortunately. They're all gone. Alright, pretty good. Pretty windrowed up, I guess. That worked out pretty nice. Let's see if we can stop her there. And we'll go grab our baler if we can get through here again with this. I wish there was a gate here somewhere. It'd be a lot easier to get through, but aim for the middle. Oh, there's a bale in there. How the heck did that get in there? Really? I just hit a bale. What? no idea what that was all about, but anyways. Alright. That is good. Let's grab the big baler here now. Someone parked the other tractor in front of it. Pick a gear, bud. Alright, see this Massey can run this guy here. What's that guy making out over there? About halfway done. Okay. Alright, well, let's see here. What size of bales are we making? Bale size 180, 125, 150, and 180. I'm just going to write that down. I'm going to have a look in the trailers again there, just to see. I need a little chunk of paper here. So what was it, 120? 125, 125, 150, and 180. Probably make 180s, but let's just check out these trailers again. Now, where the heck were I? Got a lot of trailers in here now. There's a lot of different trailers. So that's squares. Auto load round bales, 125, 150, and 180s. Okay, maybe that's the one that we need. 15,000. Oh, holy smokes. I haven't got that much. I don't want to take out another one right yet, but square cotton. That's probably the one we're going to need there for the rounds. Okay. 125 to 184 centimeters. Now, that's funny. It says 184 on here. What is it? So, do I need to do 125s? 15,000, eh? Steel deck, flat frame. I'm not sure if we tried this before, though. 184 centimeters. If I do a 180, it'll probably say it's not compatible. At least I got 125 and 125. Well, maybe we'll do 125s or 150s. It's a gamble. But anyways, for now, we'll just do some baling, I guess. I'm going to do some 180s, I guess. All right, hopefully this works here. One coming out. Let's see if she auto wraps here. It's not wrapping. Why isn't it wrapping? Maybe I have to just keep going here. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What happens when the second one comes out here? Does it just start wrapping that one? You think it would be wrapping it now and then dumping it off, but... don't know if I like that too much. If I unload it, what happens here? Yeah, it's not going to wrap it. Well, that's a disappointment. What's 7? See, I see a 7 on the bottom there. Lights. Signals. I don't know what this means on the bottom. Like, you know, you got all your control things there, and then a 7. What's a 7? What's the spin thing mean? I would think I could wrap any bale. Well, that's really disappointing. I'm not too happy with that. I thought that would have just automatically wrapped that. Something I'm not doing right. Usually you'd have the controls, you know, like a button up there. I just don't know what 7 means. The other little symbols. No control for nothing else here. Well, I'm going to go see if I can find this mod on that fs22.com again to see if it says anything of how to do that, but give me a sec, I'll go check that out. Alright, so I couldn't even find this one again. I kind of wonder if they maybe taken it off because maybe people were having problems with it. So I got a different one made by Pottinger. We're going to go buy that one, take this one back. I'm just going to fill this one up because it had a bit of a bale in there anyways, and then we'll sell this, just this one bale. That's too bad, because it looked like a pretty sweet baler. It just didn't really work too well. Alright. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. Something I should be auto wrapping. You'd think, you know, like I shouldn't have to tell it to auto wrap itself, but apparently I do. So, anyways. I couldn't seem to get it to work, so we'll just take her and get rid of her. It's a really nice looking baler, though. I really like it, but for that part of it, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like to wrap these bigger bales. Maybe it's just the smaller bales. I should have maybe tried that. You think it would wrap whatever was coming out of it. If it's meant to wrap that, it should wrap that, but no, apparently not, so that's okay. Alright, well, we'll just take and sell this bale off the back here, and then we'll sell the bale. I'm kind of curious what I get for just grass bale. Compressed grass bale. Not sure if it'll sell it right off the back here, or if I'm going to have to dump it off. $1,132 for that. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see here. Where were we? Balers. That says Pottinger on it, but John Deere. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Oop. Oop. Let's go back here. It's really confusing. That was Pottinger, but okay. Bale wrappers. Ooh, see, we could just use one of them, but nah. I kind of like the all-in-one thing, so it should be near the end here. Pottinger net wrap. I think that was it there, yeah. All right, main color. We'll just keep all that. Foil color. Oh, wow. Let's do pink. Or we could do yellow. Yellow. All right. That should work good, hopefully. And let's go see it. There it is. Interesting how that was Pottinger, but John Deere. I have no explanation for that. All right, let's see. What do we got in here? You need to fill it with. You need to first fill the baler with net wrap. Okay. How do I do that? It's got net wrap in it, though. Okay. How do I do that? Do I have to go to the store? Don't think this is going to be right. Well, that's interesting. I don't see anywhere in here where I buy the net wrap from. Got a bunch on that one. Guess that machine will work too. You just drive over the bale, I guess, suck it up, and then start wrapping. Let me look at this mod again here. 1 second. Well, I'm not 100% sure what they're really meaning with this thing. Man, I didn't think these things would be this complicated, but net wrap is the stuff that wraps the bale inside, not this stuff, I don't believe. I don't know. First need to fill the baler with net wrap. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Universal auto load. Net wrap, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, we got a bunch of different stuff here by the looks of things. I guess it doesn't really matter. And how does this work now? Baler. There we go. Alright, we use one roll. Okay, well, that sort of makes sense. Let's go try this one out now. Oh, I see. We got 2,800 meters of net wrap on there. Okay, I got you. I'm getting this figured out. I'm old and slow, but we'll eventually get her figured out. Okay. Now, I wonder if I could stick one of these bales on there and wrap it. Still, I doubt it would work like that, but... And we're going to do 180 centimeter bales. Hopefully. I think by selling another baler, we may actually have enough to buy that trailer. Hopefully this thing just starts wrapping on its own when it dumps out onto that back thing. That's what I'm hoping anyways. What are you slowing down for, bud? You all right there? Ooh, having a problem with this or something? It's auto slowing me down. It got real heavy there. It's interesting. Save it from getting all clogged up, I guess. Alright. Let's wrap that. Let's see if it wraps this now. You gotta be kidding me, right? What is going on here? I'm missing something. It says 1 now. Well, 1 doesn't do anything except my signals. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe you guys know how to wrap bales here. It's kind of making me wonder what the heck's going on with this here. Why can't I wrap these? The mouse doesn't seem to do anything. There's no instructions on the thing how to do it. Maybe I'll try changing the bale size. Maybe it doesn't wrap this size of bale. Let this one come out, I guess, here. And then after this one's done here. Well. Do some 125s, I guess. Doesn't wrap a 125, then. See, what's the 2 now? Now it says 2 on there. That's how many bales it's done, I think. I guess that makes sense. That other John Deere we did 7 bales, but why is this not wrapping? Well, we changed the bale size anyways. Let's see if it wraps on 125. I'm not understanding. All that is on the bottom is how many bales we've done. That's the bale counter, I guess. I'm all new to this. I've not done a lot of baling, right? With one of these in game here, so. Why it's not wrapping? It should wrap this stuff because it's wet, and that should make your silage bales. If you run the tedder over it, it would just be a hay bale, basically, and then you don't need to wrap that. Well, anyways. As we could just take grass bales into, I mean, whatever, but. Again, I got stuck on this stuff. It's weird. Well, let's see if it wraps a smaller bale once we get one done here. If not, we'll just make them all into big ones, I guess. I don't know why this is slowing up so much here, though. That's kind of weird. So at least it's using some of that net wrap in there, but why it's not using the wrapper, I'm not too sure. Don't think there's anything else I gotta do. It should just be kind of automatic. Let's see, it wraps this little guy. Yeah, it's wrapping that fine. Okay, it doesn't wrap the big ones then. That's weird. Now let's try the next size up. Why wouldn't it wrap that big one? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we'll try a 150. It's weird how it's slowing me down so much. So the John Deere probably would have worked. I just wrapped in the wrong size. These are going to fill up really fast, so this one's going to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, it wraps that one fine. It's a mystery why it won't do that big one, but maybe, who knows. Well, I got 4 giant bales out there to pick up anyway, so. Just wrapping the net around it there, I guess. That is kind of odd though how we had to buy netting for it, but we didn't have to buy the wrap for it. It seems to work pretty good. So this one seems to slow me down for some reason. I'm not too sure why it's doing that. Yeah, maybe those big giant bales are just meant for more like straw or hay. But silage for wrapping, they got to be smaller like this, I guess. Missed a couple little bits here and there, but overall not too bad, I guess. I don't know if it will let me wrap a small bale. Probably not, but I got most of them though. It's not too bad. %, eh? Well, let's see here. Unload baler. Nope, can't unload that baler yet. Did 13 bales of it anyways, so that's pretty good. %. Well, looks like it's not enough to get that out of there. I don't think we have any really left, so. Well, that one didn't really work too bad. I guess the John Deere probably would have been fine too, but I didn't. Should have tried it, I guess, before. I realized I couldn't use, you know. That's all right. We'll hang on to it, I guess. All right. I think the planting should be mostly all done now. Now we do have to do some rolling. Gotta get that field in the middle planted. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, let's hook up to the big rollers here. And get that ready. I guess we'll probably harvest this next week. Maybe we'll do it this week. Get that cleared out of there so we get some money to buy our other mower, so we can try that maybe next week. All right, let's get the planting continuing here. Surprised it came that far up. We did pretty good, I guess. Now, let's have a look at this trailer again while we're in here. Trailers. I think it was. And you watch, I bet you it'll tell me. It does not work for the size of Bale. Uh-huh. Should be that one. Auto load rounds. Let's see, we got one tractor here. I don't know if it's going to pull that or not, but... honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get that trailer through that barn. Might be kind of tight. Let's see, we got some bales outside here. We'll see if it'll pick those up. I don't know if this is going to pick up multiple different sizes, so that's going to be the problem. But we could definitely load some bales on here, couldn't we? See, this doesn't seem to show me anything in here for the auto load stuff. I don't know what's going on with these trailers. It's kind of confusing. Let's see if we pull up beside a bale here and see what it says to us. I don't know. We're probably going to end up... Well, I might keep this trailer and actually sell that other one, because this one's a little bit bigger, right? Get more bales on this one, if we got to load them by hand. I'm willing to bet we probably will. That's interesting. Doesn't show me any auto load stuff. I don't know. Unfold ramps. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay. I bet you this isn't going to work. If we can get down there now. This is a pretty small tractor, but anyways. I'm sure I tried one of these last time there and it didn't work. Which is either I'm doing something wrong, or the mod maker just neglected to actually make it auto load. That could be too, you know. But I'm willing to bet this won't work. Turn that on to see if anything comes up when I get near a bale here. Maybe it'll have an auto load feature. I don't know. We'll see. Try both sides. Nope. I don't see nothing. Really? Well, that's kind of useless, I think, anyways. I think I will keep this, though, because it's a nice big trailer. Wow. I don't like that, but anyways. Anyways, what can we do? That's so weird. But I'll just use it with the skid steer, I guess. I have to go grab that now. Oh, well. Oh, I don't think we're gonna load these today, though. We'll get down here and get ready. Probably gonna sell this trailer after we get this down here. That's too bad. That's not auto-loading. Probably doesn't even, I don't know. It didn't see anything even in the menu thing, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Low loaders. Get rid of that one. Yeah. Alright. So we should hook this back up here. Well, we'll throw these 2 bales on while we're here, I guess. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Way a lot heavier than I thought it was. Well, I guess being wet grass and a big bale. Oop. Wonder if I can even trick it on there somehow. Nope. Nope. Okay, should be able to lift those other ones fine in there, but let's just whip the machine in there and try that. Those ones are going to need something else, though. Tearing or whatever you call that on those bales. Sound kind of weird. Let's see if we can lift these ones up. Yeah, these ones are good. Okay. Well, what a mess this is down here. Wow, what a mess this is down here. What is going on here? Did he not plow this right or something? I guess I never really looked. What a mess they did of this. Oh, man. Did this plant or not? Let's see here. I might have actually planted this, but it didn't. Well, let's see here. Yeah, it did plant it. Okay. For some reason it looks weird. Didn't cultivate. What's going on here? Something's weird here. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Alright, well let him go, I guess. We've got rolling to do today. Let's see if we can get this into that yard there. We've got 4 giant bales to pick up here, though. Man, that's, how are we going to do that? I need one of those tractors with a big heavy loader on it, maybe. Maybe this one we could put a front attach onto it. Or the other one, maybe. Front loader on it. Alright, let's see if we get anything for this auto load. I don't know, something's not right with this auto load stuff. Something's weird. Yeah, it's not working at all. I don't know. I don't know. Something's weird with it. Not too sure what. Not even sure if we can lash things on here. Yeah, fasten belts. Okay, yeah, good. Well, we don't really only need to do all these today, but we've got other stuff we got to do here. But I'll just put this one on here, I guess. It's great the auto loads feature's working for us. Oh, well. It is what it is, I guess, but... Alright, well, we got some rolling to do. Let's get the rolling going here. Roller does work pretty good. Giant roller. Oh, wow. They all snapped together weird there. That's all good. Weird over here. I'll give it another roll maybe here. Probably just where it turned, but it looks like a spot I missed. There we go. Hard to see. Get the glare there helps a little bit, but it's hard to see, isn't it? Well, that wrapper did work good, I guess, once we got her figured out, but the auto load stuff's kind of got me a little ticked. I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't even, like that trailer alone, it doesn't even give you a thing to, you know, any menu options or anything. Like, what's going on with that? Beautiful. Try to get over a little bit. There, that's pretty good. I think it gets a little wider this end from that last turn I did there, but should be able to hopefully get it all. Or darn near, anyways. Yeah, close enough. Got to kind of sneak through here too, right? So. Oh no! Oh, you got to be kidding me! Really? Okay. Well, let's see if we can just push it out of the way here. Or not. There we go. Yeah, I guess I didn't delete that field right down here. Oh well. It's clearing it up now. I don't know why it did that, but anyways. So I think everything should be all good here. Yeah, missed a little bit of planting there on the end, but that's actually that grass junk. That's alright, not too worried about that. That little bit. That works really good, turning like that. Man, it just catches everything. It doesn't miss anything at all. That's amazing. Well, I'm going to have to figure out something, too, for... maybe I can put a front loader on this guy. I might be able to do that. Pick up those bales, probably be a lot better. Maybe. Maybe it'll be still too heavy for this tractor even. It should be alright, but... I'll have to maybe put some weights on the back or something, too. And we'll see if we can put a front loader on this guy, maybe. Alright, let those all square out again here, and then we'll see if we can get to this other field here. Oh, it might be too tight here. I think that's why we set up that other little set of rollers, but I don't know. It's a lot wider where we did get stuck there than coming through here, but... I don't know if we can do that or not here. And these things just will not pull through. Like, no, they're stuck, they're stuck. They're not coming through. Just made it. Oh, just made her. All right, that's good. Just made it. Wow, that was tight. If I had another two rollers, one on either side, I probably wouldn't have made that. This turn right too here. We're probably going to miss the top corners, but yeah. don't think we can quite get the whole thing, but I think we're in the right spot here. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, pretty close there, I guess. Let's see here. While we're running up here, we'll yeah, close enough. Got to run down the middle again, though, unfortunately, here. Yeah, pretty good. Missed a little bit on the corners, but I'm not too concerned about a little wee bit. Whoa! Just turned the right time there. All right, we'll just go park this over here. And I think we'll actually maybe harvest this next week. That's pretty good for today. Oh, yeah, we own this little field now too, that's right. Okay, let's unhook that. Whoa, stop, rollers. Let's go see if we can put a front attacher on this, so. And a loader, take a loader bot for it, and a set of, well, one on the skid steer might work, but I'll leave that one on there maybe. I'm not sure if we can put a front attacher on this. Should be able to. Lose our weights. Maybe try to put some. Well, I don't know if we can put wheel weights back here too, but that would help for lifting. Probably could use some repairs too. Yeah, $30. Wow. Okay, rear twin wheels. Let's see. Can't put weights on. Those are bigger wheels, though. Interesting. Okay. Front loader, there we go. Front loader, yeah, okay. That should work. Now we gotta figure out what loader we need for it. So, $100, that's alright. Wonder if we should put twin fronts on it too. Maybe we will. That's okay. That'll work. Alright. Still dirty. Now, let's see here. Front loaders. Front loaders. Front loaders. I don't know if that one will fit on there. Or Massey Ferguson. Well, any one of these I'm sure would work. Let's just head over and see if that'll fit on this first. It might not. It might not fit. Nice if you could get loaded tires, you know, like load them with calcium or whatever. Washer fluid, windshield washer fluid is what I use. Right in the Right in the tire, no tubes or nothing. It seems to work pretty good. Hasn't brought the rims out either. At least not quite as heavy by weight for like a liter or a gallon, whatever, as the other stuff, the calcium, but... Alright, let's see here. Oh, well, that's not quite right, I don't think. Well, maybe it'll work. That's different. That's a little bit different. Front loader tools. We need a Bale spike. Bale King. Bale spike. That's kind of a wide looking one, but... Well, I must say that's a different type of loader. Okay, give her a try here, I guess. Guess it works. Why not, eh? Okay. Putting a lot of weight out front. Maybe I need something on the back too. Maybe I should put a weight on the back actually. Now that I think about that, let's get a weight here. Do we have a big barrel weight or something? What do we got here? Nope, we don't. 3.3 tons should be enough. This doesn't really matter. 600 kilograms. That's even heavy. Holy cow. Let's try that one. I just kind of think maybe something on the back might be good. This thing's sitting way out front, so that's going to probably tip her forward a whole bunch, but we'll put this guy on here maybe. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, jump on there, bud. There we go. All right. Well, we can get the crops going here a little bit. Get our first throw stage started. And we'll send him out to do a little bit of fertilizing, I suppose. And it's going to turn dark on us, but we got these awesome lights on this thing, so that's all right. Oh. Well, this thing's really weird. Should work, though. Man, I cannot see anything. Even all these lights. Now let's see here. Can I do this in cab? Oh. That's interesting. I don't have a front view. Okay. Alright, that guy's going to have to do this in the dark, unfortunately. We'll get him started over here. Do this field and do the other field, and then I'll we'll fill him up again, I think. Alright, should be good to go for a few minutes. Alright, well, let's see how this works. Should... Oh, missed it. Should lift it pretty good, I would think. Still missed it. What the heck? Very hard to line this up. Oh, still missed it. I think it'll probably lift that, but... Oh, messed that up too. Oh, man. Yeah, picking that up. Okay, that's good. Well, maybe we'll just drive right up here with it. It'll stay on here. Just sell it. Save throwing it on the trailer. We'll just get rid of it here. Sell them up. Glad I put the weight on the back, I think that's helping a little bit. Seems to be staying there. I'm just trying not to turn too sharp. Might dump the tractor right over. I don't know. Now, I wonder if I could grab two. Oh, now I can't get it off. Really? We'll get it off. $1,000, just over $1,000 for that. That's not bad, I guess. Ooh. Now, if that was hay, that probably would have been worth almost, well, I don't know. I don't want to say maybe twice that amount. But very dark out here. I think what we're going to do maybe is let the guy finish up the fertilizing there and we'll get her back to daytime here. Get this picked up here. Now, technically, I should be able to jab this way. Yeah. That'll work. That's heavier for some reason. Isn't that interesting? Feels heavier. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but it feels heavier. See if I hit the brakes on hard. No, it doesn't tilt forward. That's good. A little bit weird driving it like that. I guess it is out so far, like that thing sticks out a long way. It's almost a whole another tractor length out the front there. Pretty interesting loader on this thing, I must say. Definitely, I guess, a low profile loader. Interesting. Ooh, the view, I just can't seem to get the front loader view. Whatever, but... Okay, I know there's another 2 somewhere. Where do we leave them? Over here, I think, yeah. Okay. Whoa, just put her down too far there. I had no steering. Alright, let's see if we can stab both of these. Take them as one. Don't know whether this will work. Pretty close there, I guess. Oh, a little bit too heavy for the old girl. Oh, man. A little bit too heavy, eh? Oh, yeah. Oh, could almost get him balanced if we can get him up. It might work. I gotta do this in the daytime though. I want to see this. So we'll get him fertilizing here some more. Where are we now? We are... Huh. That's not where I started him, but did he just do both fields? He did. He did both fields there. That is really interesting. Kind of missed that there, but we're down here. We started up here. And I guess he went here and he's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep going. So he must have just... Okay. I think he's got her mostly done too here, except up here he missed a little bit. That was interesting. Interesting. Down here we missed a little bit. Thought I was going to have to fill up again, but I think we're actually going to be good. How's the rest of this field looking? Yeah, he did pretty good, right? Okay, well, we'll head her to this other one. Huh. Well, I'm surprised he did all that. That was pretty interesting. All right, I'm going to let him do that, though, because I can't tell where to go, where to drive. So I'm going to take a little break, though, and let him finish this up. And then when we come back, I think we're going to harvest this next week. What we will do maybe now, though, is... We don't have a header for this thing, I don't think. Yeah, we only have the one. So we're going to have to buy another header for this guy. We have the 2 corn ones, but not the... Oh, no, I want to go here. Headers. Probably just buy one if I can afford it. Is that the one we own? That one. 52,000. That'll work. Alright, well, we'll get this guy over there and get that hooked on, ready to go, and then get the other one hooked on, ready to go. I have to remember where I parked that other header, too. I'm not 100% sure remember where it is now. Oh, turn, bud. I think they're both over here. Oh, the other one's over here too. Yeah, the It's got the corn header on it there still. The other one's... Yeah, there it is there. No, that's the other corn header. Okay. Well... Oh, building just crashed it already. Oh, man. Might be over at the other farm. I think it is, actually. Now I'll just park this both over here, I guess, for now. And see if we can find that other one. Wrap rollers. Rollers. Oh, there it is. There, yeah. Okay, power flow. So it's next to that building, I guess. 'Cause that's our mower there. Yeah, okay. So it must be next to that building. Okay. Hit the right button. We'll be all good. Now, he's probably... John over there, or no, he's still coming up there. He's gonna hit a tree there. Oh, man. Dude. Oh, now he's completed. That lights are off. Alright, well, we'll just go over and hook this up and get this guy ready. And then, well, no, you know what? We'll keep him going. Let's make sure he's got this all done up. Probably missed a bunch there, but I'm not too worried about that little bit. That's not going to be a big problem, but let's get over here. Ugh. Let's see if we can find this guy. I think it's over here next to the building. There kind of when we drove past there with the other one there, and I didn't really notice it there, but it must be on the other side of this building here. Nope, it's not where I'm thinking. Over here more. Ah, there it is. Need some big lights out here. There it is. All right. That's good. All right, he's all ready for here now, and the other guy's already over there. Just see, he's going to get that all finished here. Looking pretty good. Everything should be pretty much ready. Just got to finish up this fertilizing, and we're looking good. Get her back to some daytime here, hopefully. I guess we did pretty good today. We got into some neat things there with the wrapping. Finally got that figured out, and the lights all going on here. That's weird, flashing on and off. And wrapped some bales and brought some of the, well, brought the straw in to start with. That was good. Moving bales. Guess I'll let him figure that out. I better move this guy out of the way. Oh. Oh, almost dumped her again. And yes, we dumped this tractor over today too, that's right. Alright, that's good. Let's see if he's getting this figured out. Looks like it. Coming with you, bud. As we can figure the rest of this out here. Yeah, didn't really use a whole lot in this today. I thought we might have had to fill it up again, but we're actually pretty good. So we are. I don't know what's going on with these lights, though. That's really weird. Yeah, odd. Alright, let's check the map. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get the time sped up so we can get back to the daytime. I don't know why I always end up doing this in the nighttime. Just seems to be the way it works. Alright, well, for today, we'll go park this guy for now. Everything needs a bath. There we go. And I want to see if we can bring these bales in today. I don't know. Tricky, but just don't have to go that far. It's a little bit too heavy for them. Uh-oh. Steer too well. I'm gonna have to drive over the field, I think, here, though, unfortunately. I'm not gonna be able to precisely drive this thing. To actually go up the road properly here, so, but anyways. And the stupid barrels got in my way again. Dumb barrels. Look at this one. Look at this. It won't leave me alone. Just come on. Come on, barrel. Feed it, will you? We're almost there. Well, it worked, but I wouldn't want to do that too often, that's for sure. $2,100 for those two. Oh, man. All right, now we got these little wee tiny ones here, too. We should be able to pick these up. Get our $64 a piece. That's actually a lot for a little bale. Holy smoke, 64 bucks. 71 for that one. Wow, 100 for this one? 69. Oh, that's funny. Different. Well, anyways, that is definitely a different loader on this thing. Never seen one that's, you know, that close to the front axle. It's actually mounted right on the axle. Interesting. But I guess it works. Oh, that doesn't work good, though. Your wheel steers right into the rod there. That's not good. Yeah. But anyways, I guess that's... Oh, boy. Forklift. Sorry, forklift. Wait a minute, that's something I want to try. I guess that's about it for Farm Sim today, though, but that's something I want to try just before we go. Oh, slow down. Let's see if that fork will even go through here. It doesn't. Alright, well... This is not going to work. That's not going to work either. Anyways, I need to set up pallet forks for that, but... Anyways, I guess that's it for today. What we'll do maybe is... I'll leave this on for now, I guess, and then hook this back to the trailer. Take this weight off, though. I wonder if I had a heavier weight on the back, those two wouldn't have done that. Hard to say. Probably not. That was pretty heavy. But we did skid them in, sort of, kind of thing. And there we go. We should be all good for next week. We'll get that harvest going, and then we'll maybe buy that chunk of land up there and then do some mowing up there. Maybe we'll turn it to actual hay or something to see if we get more money out of it that way. But all right, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next week, and you guys have a good week. Take her easy.